One of the things that I tell all my patients with ADHD is that they need to have hard stops for life, and they need to have hard stops for each of their actions. So what does this mean in trading? So there's a hard stop. So oftentimes patients with ADHD have an issue with perseveration. So that's why people say, oh, people with ADHD will lose all their money in the market. Well, actually, this isn't true. They just have a heightened sense of that perseveration. So what you do is you set a maximal stop limit for your trading accounts every day. And what you do is you call your broker. So call your broker and get them on the line right now, number one. Number two is after you're done calling your broker and they're on the line, I want you to ask them for a daily stop limit to be added to your account. So whether this is $1,000 a day, whether it's $2,000 a day, it just depends on how much money you have and how much money you're willing to lose on a daily basis. So if you're willing to lose $300, then after that, you cannot trade after that day. And this will really be helpful because what it does is that it automates hard stops. So it doesn't always work. It doesn't work in the pre-market and doesn't work in the aftermarket. So you have to be careful. Oftentimes it doesn't, but it just depends on your broker. So if you have Cobra, if you have E-Trade, if you have Trade Zero, it just all depends on how your broker is. But you call your broker and you ask them to put in two things. Do not trade without a maximal daily stop and maximal daily loss or trade loss. Maximal daily stop and maximal trade loss. If you do this, this puts in the guardrails. How does this work for a person with ADHD in life? Oftentimes you'll get into conversations or you'll get into emotional things that take place inside of your mind. So what do? You create a stop. You tell your brain, I'm not going to go beyond this limit with any emotion. So if I get to 6 out of 10, and 10 being the worst out of an emotion, and you say, okay, I'm at a 6 today with this emotion, that's it. I'm stopping, I'm ending any activity that could possibly trigger me to go to 10. Same thing. So what you have to do is you have to constantly notice your emotions. And so if you notice your emotions and you're able to modulate your emotions, this will really help you in trading. So ADHD and emotions and trading go very, very close together. What you want to do is use your hypersensitivities as a superpower a few days before a trade so that you can use that intuition or that experience of life to know whether something is going up or down. But what you don't want to do is use a heightened sense of emotion like, oh my gosh, I'm going to make a ton of money. That is a bad emotion because that's not what trading is about. Trading is about making good trades, and emotions in life and exchanges in life is about making good exchanges. So trading in market and exchanges of emotional exchanges are very, very, very tightly linked. If you're able to do one, you're able to do the other, and it's a daily practice.